Hi guys, let's do this video. What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 6. Guys, why do we even let you guys over anymore? Bye, Thumper! Welcome to episode 6 of Ruined Car Revival. If you guys watched last episode, we put in the awesome radio, as you can see it in there, the GPS and everything. And today is even more exciting because we get to actually close up all the radio components, including the center console with all of these wires. The rug we get to set, we get to put the trim pieces back in. This will be something else. We also put back in is this little piece here with all like the air conditioner and crap. If this is your first time watching this series, 7. See? 7, they got me. 7, not 6. If this is your first time watching this series, guys, this is basically the series where I bought a Mustang with my own money and is supported by Patreon and the pit crew. If you guys want to be a part of the pit crew, there will be a link down in the top comments. Basically, at the end of this, when this is all done, I will be giving someone in the pit crew this car. I'll be selling it to them for $10. But if you want this car, if you want me to sell this car to you for $10, you gotta be a part of the pit crew. That said, pit crew people, thank you so much for all your support. We cannot do this series without you, literally. I just want to say thank you. So tonight, or today, or whatever it is, it's like 2 in the morning. We are getting the center console in, which is in that box. There. On top of that, if we do it pretty quick, I have the rear trunk pieces that we're also going to be going ahead and fixing up all this and figuring out what the hell this is going to. But this might just be this piece. I don't know. We'll see. So reveal of the part. Go for it. Do it. Guys, this is a complete carbon fiber console. If you guys remember, the last console looks something like this. That's the last one. And this one is a replacement. However, it is 100% carbon fiber. The weight difference is astronomically different between this piece and the old console piece that's dirty and nasty over there. It's lighter, it's everything. It's the reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. If you see on the old console, you see how there's a separation of pieces. Basically what we have to do is pop this top piece off and that top piece pops on. Once he's done doing that, I will hand this over to DRZ. Another thing we have to do is pop this guy. How's this come out? This we're gonna take this off for now. Actually, we're probably not going to, because we're gonna get a full carbon fiber one of this, because this is ugly and nasty as well. So we're just gonna keep this one on this, to be honest, and then we'll get a carbon fiber one. What we all been waiting for? Wait for it. Wait for it. Damn! Look at that. Damn. Holy crap! Dude, that is nice. The entire cup holder down is carbon fiber. Dude, that is so nice. This thing, let me see it. This weighs nothing. Holy crap. Check it out, guys. Look at that. 100% carbon fiber. That is beautiful. That is just absolutely freaking beautiful. Examining the piece. We can't tell if it is attached with this thingy, but I think look how nasty that is, dude. That is gross. Oh man, all that marijuana inside here. And then I think the rest of it just kind of clips out. This thing is really effed up. Holy crap, look at this thing. We might actually go ahead and replace this as well. I mean, this is kicked and wrecked. And I might actually get DRZ to get his Ford buddy to get the OEM piece. And we're gonna see how much these are. We're gonna put it in for now, but you guys can see this. I mean, this is, let me get it to focus. It is kicked, marked. There's like red right there. So I'm gonna get this piece ordered. It's not gonna be that expensive, and we'll replace that. But we're gonna put it in for now just so we can have it in there. In this series, what I'm going to do is after everything's bought, I'm gonna go through a lot of the OEM parts and see if there's anything that's scuffed, marked that I don't like, and I'm gonna switch it out. Because that stuff's not expensive from Ford. I mean, that piece is probably under $100, if not right around that. And we'll get that replaced and get that part. Because the guy just looks awful. So I know you can't see it really where it sits at, that sits in between seats, but I want it to look the best it can. I want it to be basically a brand new car. For removing the little clips, it's funny, these are the same clips my Lotus uses. Now, it's just like, what are these called? Do you guys know what these are called? They're like it's like a push clip, but it's like a lot more durable, I guess. What in the?
Ambient light module for the
ambient light module. Well, it can ambient itself in the buddy hole. That out, and that's kind of what the piece looks like. And like I said, this piece is really beat up. I mean, you can see on the back, this piece is beat up, and we are going to get this replaced. I didn't know, and I didn't know it was gonna retain this as well. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put it on here for now. We're gonna keep it how it is. However, I'm gonna get that part put on order, and we're definitely replacing that because I really, really do not like that. And I thought that when that got that carbon fiber piece, it wasn't just the top part. I thought possibly it was the entire part, which is not a big deal. This part won't be too expensive to replace, but it's time to pop on the carbon fiber piece. Record DRZ and Thumper. It should just pop on, right? It should just slide right on, and it's no screws or anything. You just should clip on, and then 2 little screws go in the back there. Yeah, and wait for it. There it goes. And boom, just like that. And then, well, the front's got to clip down as well. You just got to pull it together. And so if you guys want a Mustang and replace this, remember, if you want this part replaced, you're gonna have to get one from Ford, because it doesn't actually replace the bottom. It's just the top. Granted, mostly what you see is the top. And God, that looks gorgeous. You will lose if you guys have a Mustang and you wanted to retain it. I'm not sure why you would want to retain it, but there is a switch right there, and that actually turns on some like lights inside the cup holder. Not really sure why you need some lights in the cup holder. However, this will not retain that. That is because there's no openings for lights here. This just goes complete carbon fiber. However, no offense to Ford, but I feel like that is probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen being put into a car. That's such a waste. I mean, why do you need little rings inside your cup holder? Can you not see where your cup holder is? Like I told you guys, we are gonna put some components back together. So we're actually putting the AC and the cigarette lighter and everything back around, so that will actually face around the radio here like we did last time. We also have the shift boot here. I know I showed you guys that a couple episodes ago, but this is finally actually going in the car. That and the shift knob that we all voted on not too long ago. But Thumper is getting all the plugs in for the controls, so you can control, you know, all your AC settings, or your HVAC. Is that what that's called? An HVAC setting thing? Yeah, sure. That's a technical term. I don't even know. These are for your tachometer, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then of course your cigarette lighter, and then hazard lights. Just connected in the OEM connectors. Nothing changed here. This face will get prettied up later, but right now nothing is really changing too much as far as this going in. The HVAC controls and the radio is fitting beautifully. It looks good in there. He's now going to get the little side things that like guard this area, because like I said, we have to get all that stuff in before we can actually get the console in, because the console was, if you remember, was like the last thing we took out, or the first thing we took out before we were able to access any of this. Then we'll get to put the shift boot on, tuck in some of this carpet, close this area, plug all our connectors into the things underneath, and we will be in business. A lot of these cables underneath here, like I talked to you guys about, we're not actually going to be using, because that has a lot to do with the auxiliary lighting that went underneath and like the cup holders and stuff. And like I said, when you switch to carbon fiber stuff, you lose that retainment. So right now, Thumper is actually plugging up the AUX thing that works back here. We're not sure if it's actually going to still work. It might still, because we did use a factory harness, but I don't know why you'd use that one when you have one right here. And he's also plugging up the cigarette lighter slot that sits back there. Again, there's a USB slot there and a cigarette lighter spot there, so not sure why you'd use the one in here. And this tightened up the carpet again. It is all tightened up in here. And you can see it on this side too. It is completely closed up the carpet, so it just looks so much better now. Thumper is snapping the shift boot into place here on the carbon fiber piece. The little loops that you tie things into, they're kind of multi-purpose. They not only hold the shift loop, they also snap into place on the actual, on the little console piece. We'll get to put that on and kind of see what it all looks like enclosed for once, which is gonna be great since episode 2. I think it's been since episode 2. This card has been torn apart and it's looked like crap. So I'm really excited to have this piece in here and have this start coming to an end, and at least on the floor level of this. You have to take the actual metal little clamps I was showing you guys earlier and put them on here. What? What's wrong? Oh, well, see, he forgot to do that. God damn it, Thumper! Down, it will just snap into plies around that, and the shift boot's on it. Getting the little penis around the shift boot. Oh, there it goes. A nice little clip. And on the back side here, there it goes. Okay, yes, yes. Just break the new parts, Thumper. Does it make you feel good to domestically abuse this piece? Yeah. Now you wonder why you don't have a girlfriend. Anyone, any single females out there looking for Thumper, you can find him at farmersonly.com or You okay, DRZ? You alright, Bump?
I'm good.
Farmer's only profile is Carbon Fiber Beater 3000. That's where you can find him. I bet you would want to handle that ball. Yeah, he is bisexual too. So men looking for Thumper, right here. First name is what? What's your first name? Tim, right? Tim for Thumper. Let's get a nice profile here. Look how he twists that ball. He's not gonna twist the ball. I'll twist the ball. Completed is the center console. Look at this. This looks so good. The e-brake is down. You have the shift knob in. The carpet is nice and tidy. This looks so good. Now this top piece right here will be changed out for a full carbon fiber lid. You just remove those bolts on the other piece and that will be all carbon fiber. This looks good with the new shift knob, which is also carbon fiber with a blue stripe on it. With the blue stripe here matching the e-brake, and with the e-brake extended, you can actually see the rest of the blue carpet in there. So it looks really freaking good. Radio sitting in there beautifully. Guys, this really, like I said, it really finished up this side of the car, the middle part of the car, but we still got to get that piece. Talk to you guys about getting the sills. The reason I didn't get those because those are a little out of the price range for this episode. When we get towards the end of the month, we can't get as much stuff because of limitations on Patreon. However, next week we are going to knock out, we're going to start at the top area. This piece is going to get removed. This piece is going to get removed, and the actual cluster cover is going to get removed, as well as the piece all the way on the far side. So the top section of this car is going to get done, and we'll work our way back down to the sills later in the episode. But all of this is coming out. All of this top part is coming out, and again, it is going to keep changing and keep changing and keep getting better and keep getting nicer inside this car. This car is not going to be the same car here soon, and I'm telling you, is getting real. The inside is getting done. We're getting to the ends of the inside, sort of, not really. We still have a lot to do. We have the headliner to do. We have the rear seat to do, delete. We have the rear dash delete. We have all the carbon stick-on pieces that I want to get, including the steering wheel. Stepping away from the Mustang for a second, I haven't recorded any of this. I don't know why I haven't, I just didn't, but I really want to show you guys something. It is still Mustang. I mean, it's not like car relevant, but this is what I've been doing to my Lotus, and I really want to, god damn it, it's too much. I'll show you guys a thing called flocking. It is actually something that was originally like for jewelry boxes and stuff like that, but it actually evolved, and a lot of rally cars use this to stop the glare on a car's dash and stuff like that. Basically, it's 100% suede material, nylon fibers, and it's a little tube. You put it in this, and this is called a mini flocker. There's other ways you can do it, but I want to show you guys how this works. I just want to show you guys this in general. Like I said, I've been doing it to a lot of Lotus parts over here. It is not exactly Mustang oriented, but it is auto oriented, and I want to show you guys this just in case. Instead of carbon fiber, you can do flocking. To show you guys this process, I'm actually doing my roof. This is the roof of my car. If you guys remember prior, I know some of you guys won't, I actually had this Plastidip. I Plastidip'd it gray. It was kind of just like a neutral color. You know, it wouldn't like flag you that it wasn't normal or something like that. What I actually am doing is I'm flocking this blue so it matches with the interior and it looks really cool above you when you're in the car. And what I'm doing now is you take a microfiber cloth, and like I said, you can do this on Mustang parts. You can do this on anything, honestly. And you just want to clean it. You just want to clean it. I mean, this is anything that if you're painting or anything along any lines, you always want to clean your surface. Prepping is always everything. With any type of like I said, any type of glue, paint, anything that you're doing like that to a surface where you're going to change it, usually prepping is about 90%. If your surfaces or your dash or whatever you're doing is all prepped, you have to actually buy this stuff. It is a glue, but it's like a paint, so it's weird. It's made by Don Jur. I buy my stuff from Flock It. That's where I got this all stuff. You kind of just want to mix it just like any other paint or glue or anything like that. And what you do is you buy the same base coat as you buy your fibers. So if you see, this is a blue glue-ish paint stuff. And you just want to mix it up. It's not like paint, so you don't have to mix it up as much. And like I said, you can use this for anything. Like I said, oh great, there's all over my damn shoes. Basically, you just want to liberally put this on. This is the biggest piece I've done so far, so kind of bear with me here because this is gonna take a lot of glue. I do have some on here. Like I said, this is the biggest piece I've done, so this is gonna take a second to do. So I'm not gonna record this entire thing, but you can kind of see what I'm doing. Just kind of really lathering on there. And you don't want to put it too thick, because if you do it too thick, it will actually start to bubble. You'll see it start bubbling, and that's when you're gonna have some issues. All right, so now that basically this, whatever part you're doing, like if you're doing the Mustang or whatever you're doing, now that it's basically done, all I'm doing right now is kind of just going over some high spots. You are gonna have some puddling on some spots, like anyone knows how to paint. You'll have some runs here and there. The hardest stuff about this stuff is that finding the runs is not easy at all. I filled this up with a flock. Now you have a 15-minute window in between doing the glue and this. We've been doing this for about 5-10 minutes, so we need to go ahead and start doing that. This is as simple as flocking it. I mean, I don't even know how to say it. Just right now, what I'm focusing on doing, because this part is so big, is I'm actually just trying to hit everything. Now, normally if this is a small part, I'm overlapping right now. But like I said, this is not a small part. So my main focus right now is just trying to get across and hit everything. So I'll go across this entire part in this manner on every single piece of glue I can get to. And then after that, I will come back and I will recoat everything. There's a flock, there it is. It looks absolutely beautiful. It came out exactly the way it should. Now we'll wait 10 to 15 hours to let this sit. And I'll usually wait a little longer, and then after that, it looks a little rough in a couple spots, but what you do is that's just excess flock. Is you lift this up and you tap it on the back, all the excess flock will fall off, and this will be a complete smooth surface. And then you wait usually 72 hours, which is what, 3 days, 4 days, whatever that is. Then that's when you're supposed to handle it. However, a piece like this, we're not touching any of the flock when we're putting it back in the car. You don't touch it at all. So you don't really have to wait that 72-hour waiting period. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you flock any type of parts inside a vehicle. You can do dash parts, you can do radio parts. You can see I did all the parts of my Lotus that. You can do the underneath of a Lotus hardtop. The reason I did this is because a Lotus doesn't actually have a headliner. Kind of stay on the flocking topic real quick, guys. I want to show you my interior of my car that I actually did, and that's why I bought the flocking stuff. I really want to show you guys this because there was a lot of interest on it on Instagram and everything else of how the process was done and everything, and kind of what the finishing product was. So you can kind of see in here, it's going to be really hard because it's dark inside my car due to how low it is. It's 100% nylon fibers. That's what these are. However, it gives a suede look. I did the top as well. Camera makes that look really bad right there, but this is not that light. That's actually like pitch black dark. I don't even know why that spot is popping up, but that's kind of how it looks. It looks on that side. I also have a different steering wheel. It's sitting upstairs. It's actually an Alcantara steering wheel, and I'll bring you guys around the top again here so you can kind of see in without the reflection and how it kind of looks. And like I said, it imitates a suede look. Literally, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference if you put them next to each other. Don't mind my thingy right here. I have it right here because I have to glue this in here because my panel is broke. Hashtag Lotus. I'm gonna be choosing someone from the pit crew. I'm gonna give a $100 Amazon gift card. Last week, congratulations to Dodge Rider. Dodge Rider, you won the $100 American Muscle card. Really appreciate your support. You've been a supporter for a long time through a lot, so thank you so much for that in general. This week we're doing a $100 Amazon. What? $100 Amazon gift card. So if you guys want to do that, it's gonna be actually in the Discord. If you're a part of the pit crew, get yourself into the Discord, and I'm just gonna have you say one thing you are looking forward to with this Mustang. One thing, one part. Maybe it's already done. One part of this Mustang. Exterior, interior, engine-wise, what is one thing you're really looking forward to in this Mustang? Like, what is like the one thing? I'm gonna head over to the Discord and put that in there, and I will go through the comments and I will choose someone, and it's gonna be a $100 gift card. We're going to release that on Friday during the stream, my live stream for Twitch. We'll release that then, and that will be the winner. It'll just be an e-gift card. It's a lot easier to email you guys an e-gift card than it is like buy one and send it. That's such a long process. I'd rather you get it right away. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So $100 gift card here. I've ordered more parts for this. I'm sorry about this is one part. This was like one part, but kind of filling in things and then putting in the shift knob in the boot and the other boot together all in one piece. So was kind of sweet and short, but We have more parts coming up, and that's why I'm giving another gift card away. I'm gonna keep giving back to you guys. You guys are the only reason I can do this series. So I just wanna say thank you, and I really appreciate that. You guys click the link down on the top comment. There's a top comment in the comment section. It'll say join Patreon here. That is the link to join the pit crew. I hope to see more of you guys over there, and there will be a live stream this week on Thursday for the Discord, in the Discord for the pit crew only. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you guys next week for episode 8, I think. I'm losing track of these episodes. It's been absolutely fantastic. You guys have a good one. I'll see you guys later. Subscribe, like, and comment. Later.